As the world continues to suffer the effects of inequality, many people continue to gravitate towards the hope they see in socialism. But below the surface of socialism's promise of equality, there is a design flaw in the system that makes creating equality fundamentally impossible. For socialism to succeed, someone must ultimately define what equality is, and someone must plan and control the necessary systems to achieve that vision of equality. Which then leads to the question, who should decide? And because of the inherent complexity of managing an entire economy, the natural answer is the government, or the state. In turn, this creates a system in which the state must be given an immense amount of control and authority over its people. In order to establish and maintain an economy capable of distributing wealth equally to all, the government must control production, the industries and businesses that generate wealth. They must also control where each person must work and what the conditions and wages of a given job are. To maintain equality, they must tightly control every resource, down to even the most basic elements of life, from where a person may or may not live, to what private property they may or may not own, to how much food they can buy at one time. The state must also have the authority to silence or stop anyone who creates dissension, because if anyone resists, the entire plan is threatened. In effect, all of this makes the state the ultimate arbiter over people's lives. One group of people controlling another group of people. Which begs the question, what do you call a person who is not free to work for themselves and enjoy the fruits of their labor, but is forced to work for the primary benefit of someone else? What do you call a person who is not free to come and go as they please, but is told where they must live and where they may or may not travel? What do you call a person who is not free to live their life as they see fit, but is controlled at every level by someone else? The answer is a slave. And slavery is the most severe lack of equality. There was no equality in the forced labor camps of the Soviet Union, no equality for the persecuted and oppressed minorities, and there is no equality today in Venezuela, where thousands of starving citizens are being detained, tortured, and even killed by the state. The fundamental design flaw of socialism is that regardless of motivation or intent, its quest for equality has always resulted in slavery.